Yo, what's up, boys and girls? Sam is back in a Toyota, man. Just pops right off. 2, 1.
Oh, screw it. Let's get it over with. Get out of the seat.
What's up, guys? We're back with another video. Go get your merch. Link in the description as always. Today, we got this little Corolla. It's a stick shift. We're actually going to show you guys how to drive a stick shift today. 2010 Toyota Corolla. Yeah, we got Reefa in the back recording me, but it's all good. It's all good. No worries. Toyota Corolla. Manual transmission. 5-speed. 5-speed. I'm actually going to show you how to drive a stick shift. And then we're gonna get someone in the driver's seat who has no clue how to drive stick shift. No clue how to drive stick shift. And we're gonna see how he does after I go ahead and show you. First things first, let's get a quick little review of this sweet, sweet ride. You know, you got the Steelies with the little hubcaps. You know, that's just pops right off. Put it back on, no big deal. Pops right off. So this has manual everything. If you're a fan of manual transmissions, manual windows, this thing's got manual windows in 2010 model year, manual windows, manual door locks. There's no way to actually lock this car with a fob, with a remote. There's no buttons to lock the doors on here or over there. Somebody left gum in this whole area. It's probably Bob. Yeah, manual everything, manual seats. You know, you got your generic dash, radio controls, climate control, shift knob, handbrake, very needed in a manual. Hazards. I mean, that's really it, dude. If you want to open this door and it's locked, you know, you don't really have a key. There's no keyhole, you know what I mean? So you actually have to come around like it's 1961, flip the switch, and I just flipped the switch. So what we're actually gonna do is clean this out. So watch this. 3, 2, 1. Just like that, we cleaned it up pretty nice. So yeah, you know, these dudes are freaking kicking a ball around, but yeah, there you go. So you lock the door from the inside. Pretty nice, you know. And get this little instructional started, you know. My first car was stick, my very first car. All right, hold on. Hold on 1 sec. 1 sec. Not my car, bro. Like I was saying, my very first car in high school was a stick shift. It was a 2004 Mazda 3. It was a car like this. I mean, pretty much 4-cylinder gas saver. That was a stick shift. Real slow and everything, but you know, it was a good car to learn. I actually learned how a car works and how everything works in a car to get it moving, get it going, and it kind of turns into a gearhead, honestly. So maybe this is for your first car and you're trying to learn how to drive stick shift because it's your very first car. You know, you're actually going to learn things about how a car works and all that. So first things first, you know, it's pretty warm outside, so we're gonna have to roll down the windows, these crank windows. You know, a lot of people would talk smack about crank windows, but crank windows can't get stuck. Power windows can get stuck. Automatic transmissions are more likely to have issues, whereas a manual is generally more reliable. So first things first, I'm gonna have to get these guys in the car and we're gonna get it popping. We're gonna teach you guys how to drive a stick shift.
So basically what's gonna happen is I've never driven stick before, so I'm just gonna shadow Sam gas, and then
then he's gonna haul ass.
and then he's gonna instruct me, and we'll see how I do.
What's this guy doing, dude? All right, first things first, guys. So car's not on, but we're in neutral. How we know that is by this diagram. If you want to zoom in on the diagram, Reefa, right here a little bit, so you know, 1 is left and up, 2 is down, 3 you can put it in the middle and let go. It'll center the stick. You see, when you let go of it, it's centered. Then center and up is 3. down is 4, up to the right and up is 5, right and down is reverse. So pretty, you know, self-explanatory, but you know. So right now we're in neutral. So what you guys want to know is that manual car is not like an automatic where you just put it in park and the car stops. If you take the handbrake down, right now we're on a flat, so it's not really gonna roll, but you could roll if you're in an uphill or downhill. There's 3 pedals. This is the clutch right there, the very left. You have to push it all the way in, and then there's a catching point which you'll feel some resistance somewhere in the middle, and you're going to want to balance that out with the gas. And then as you give more gas, you let go of the clutch more. See what I'm saying? So this is gas, brake, just like an automatic, but this is the clutch, and you use your left foot for that, not your right foot. Feel that resistance point, and you'll feel it right now. I'll show you how you'll feel it. So to turn it on, you have to put your foot on the clutch all the way down and turn it on just like a normal car. I would also hold the brake just in case, but right now we're in neutral, so we can let go of the clutch without having to balance it. As soon as we go in first gear, we're gonna wanna balance the clutch and gas, and you'll feel that resistance point in the clutch. So right now we're not gonna give any gas and just do the clutch to the catching point, just so I can show you guys. So watch the RPM if you can. And right about now, we're catching it. The RPM's gonna drop a little bit. There it goes. And the car's moving. Push the clutch in, take it out at first. So basically, that's your catching point. That's the point when you want to give more gas. If I was to let go of the clutch more without giving any gas, the car would turn off. So basically what you're doing is this. Off the brake, clutch up. Here comes that catching point. Give a little gas, more gas, more gas. Let off clutch and more gas. And then you're driving normal. And then you're going to want to shift into second gear. So you cannot go below a certain RPM or the car will shut off. So what you're going to want to do is clutch in, throw it in the second, and same thing. Let go of that clutch slowly and give more gas. You see, so you're doing the same thing, you're just doing it from a roll and you're throwing it into second. So you're second, boom, clutch up, gas. But you have to balance, it's a balancing act. Once you realize how first gear works, you're gonna realize how the rest of the gears work. It's all the same thing, you're just doing it from a rolling start instead of a stop. So first gear is gonna be your toughest obstacle. You're just gonna want to practice first gear. Just probably run her over. Briefly on her further, I should probably run her over. So first gear is gonna be the toughest. Look at this guy.
Get her while you're at it.
First gear is gonna be your toughest obstacle. Once you master first gear, you're gonna realize how all the other gears work. It's gonna be pretty simple. First gear is the hardest to get the car actually rolling. Let's get over here to a point where we can actually stop. When you start slowing down and the RPMs are dropping, you have to drop it into neutral. Otherwise, there's not enough power for that gear and the car will shut off. So I'm going to show you guys what happens when you stall.
That's what's gonna happen when
That's what's going to happen to
just let Mitro hop in,
special.
basically.
Yeah, dude. So here's what happens. Here's what's gonna happen. Ready? It's gonna shut off. I know that.
Holy shit.
So that's how you stall the car, you know. That's what's gonna happen to this guy for sure. That's just the process of learning. It's not gonna kill your car. It is gonna hurt the clutch over time if you do it non-stop, but if you do it, you know, a few times, it's really not gonna do much. Anyways, yeah, so handbrake's up. You're gonna drop the handbrake. We're now rolling because we're on a flat surface. I want to show you guys what happens when you're on a downhill and the car actually does start rolling when it's in neutral, because this is something that I bet you Micha would not realize, and he would not know what to do in this situation. It's a very slight downhill. You might not even think it's a downhill, but when you let go of the brake, it's in neutral, handbrake's down, the car's rolling. Did you know how to do that? Did you actually know how to do that?
I did.
Alright, yeah, so then you hit the handbrake. that's really it, guys. I mean, once you master first gear, reverse is the same thing. It's just the car's going backwards. And if you're rolling, so here's the real challenge though. Once you master that, the real challenge is going to be if you're in an uphill and you're trying to start in first gear and you don't have hill assist, because this car doesn't, you're going to be rolling towards the guy behind you and you're going to hit him if you don't start moving quick. So you have to hold the brake until you're at that point in the catching, you know, where the clutch actually catches, and then you're going to want to let go of the brake and hit the gas like this. Now we're at that. And that was too slow. You should probably try to do it faster, but you know, it's kind of that's just for an example. Every gear after that is the same, so I really don't know what else I could really talk about, honestly. It's just you have to make sure you know how to find the gears too. I mean, but that's simple in a 5-speed at least. Left and up is first. Straight down at, like, if you're in first, you just go straight down. That's second gear. When you're starting, I don't know if you guys know much about how transmissions work, but you need, lower gears are for more power and higher gears are for holding speed, basically. So you can't like start a car in 5th gear from a stop. Some cars you can start in 2nd gear if it has enough torque. This car probably doesn't, and I'm not gonna really test it, but just always start in first, you know? It's the easiest. After that, you're just doing the same thing, but you're rolling, and it should be easier to catch that point when you're rolling as opposed to being stopped. When you're stopped, it's gonna be more difficult. So,
did you feel how we just went back a little bit? Because it's a slight uphill right here.
yeah, here's the big uphill. Ready? I'll stop here.
Oh yeah,
Pretend
perfect.
that
It's
there's
perfect
a
place to show up.
stop sign right here. Oh, this is gonna be tough. So if you're new to stick shift, you might want to use your handbrake, make it easier, right? Because if you let go of the brake, you're not rolling back. To start in first gear, clutch in, go to first gear, so left and up, let go of the clutch, and do it just as you normally would from a flat surface. But what you're gonna do is, as soon as you feel that it's catching and going, drop the handbrake. That's how I learned. I feel like this is easier than foot braking in the beginning.
Okay.
Especially if it's a big uphill like this, because this is like, you'll roll back for sure.
But we're not going here because we're gonna die if we do.
Yeah. So
Okay.
So what do you want to learn? Handbrake or foot brake?
The
Just
foot brake is definitely easy.
Okay, I'm not going on any uphill today, so if we could just go back to where we were playing soccer.
Okay, dude.
Okay, but what do you want to learn? Handbrake or foot brake? I'll show you both.
Handbrake.
anyways. Okay.
No.
Handbrake.
Oh my god.
Foot
This
brake.
is
I don't
easier.
care.
This is easier for beginners. I believe it's easier for beginners. When you're more advanced, it might be easier to do foot brake. But in the beginner, do handbrake. So you're doing the same thing. Clutch in, first gear, left and up, balance it. When you feel it catch, drop the handbrake and you'll go forward.
Okay.
If you do this without moving back at all, you're really good at it. Clutch in, first gear. Have your hand right here. As you're pulling the clutch out, you're about to give gas because it's about to catch. And balance the gas and clutch. We didn't roll back a centimeter, so that was good. So do you understand that or no?
Yes.
Could you do it right now for us?
No.
I could.
Okay, then go.
But if you could,
be on YouTube.
If you burn the clutch, you could.
No, I wouldn't. I bet.
Downhill in first gear is actually easier than flat or uphill, I think, because it like gets the car going for you.
Yeah.
Reef, any ideas of what else we could tell them?
Let's be honest, I'm not gonna get to that point, so why show me?
Dude,
Dude, what?
you're gonna learn it today.
Do you know how to drive an automatic?
Look.
By the sound of
You'll
it.
see it in my winter whip video that I can drive an automatic.
Let me see this. Wide open.
Screw it. Let's get it over with. Get out. Get out of the seat.
No, let me drive that.
This man just messed my seating up. Oh, when you I
when you
forgot to
drive
mention
stick,
this.
You want
When
to
you
be comfortable. You can't be like, you know how I sit in my car, lay down. You can't be sitting like that when you drive stick. So like, position it to
yeah,
where-
you have to be able to press the clutch into the floor.
Okay, hold on.
Where is it?
Where's what, bro?
Is it that one?
It's all the way to the left.
Okay.
That's the clutch.
Okay.
All right, first things
All right,
first.
hold on.
Look at the
Tell me-
pedals. We have to do a quick, like, you know, rundown.
All right. So this is a clutch, brake, gas.
Yeah.
Okay.
All right, what's the first step? Since you're neutral,
How about I turn the car off first?
no, don't do that.
No. First, okay. Here's what you're gonna show me. Show me how to put it in gear, and do not just grab the shift knob and put it in first gear.
You gotta do something.
First, tell me. Don't do anything. Just tell me how you would do it. Tell me how
Put it in gear.
to put it in first gear. Don't show me. Just tell me, because if you show me, you might break something.
Put this down.
No, you don't have to. But okay.
Clutch, and then
What's that? What's that you just showed me?
put this thing to the left, right?
Left up.
Left up. You.
Read it. See, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. Reverse.
All right. So left up.
The car's obviously on, so you skip the turning on part. Grab this and pull it down.
Do I touch anything?
No, you don't need to. Press the button down, push it back and then down. There you go, okay? Left foot all the way down, clutch all the way down. You got it?
All the way down.
Okay. Left, up.
Okay. Now.
Slowly lift your left foot up. You're just gonna keep doing that. So like down, release. And then when you feel the car move, down again, press down all the way.
You see that?
That's
That's
the catching point. That is the point where you start to tap the gas while you continue lifting up. But just practice finding the catching point first. So just keep pressing down. Once you start moving, press it down again. And then, so just practice catching, you know, finding the catching point.
You want me to move my left foot up?
Yeah, until
Right.
the car starts moving again.
And then push it back in when it starts moving.
Okay, push it back in, all the way down. Now just keep practicing that so you can learn where the catch point is on the...
God.
Okay. Okay.
Down. It almost turned off there.
Okay. Now
Why is it still moving?
Just it's
It
fine.
has momentum. Just hit the brake
yeah.
if you want with your right foot. Don't let go of the clutch.
Yeah.
Okay.
Okay. Now try this now. Lift your left foot off the clutch. When you feel the car start to move, tap the gas, literally tap the gas, and continue lifting your left foot off the clutch.
I'm really nervous about him.
Dude, I mean,
Nothing's
my bad.
gonna happen.
When you feel the car moving, tap the gas. Gas, a little bit of gas. Continue lifting your leg up on the left.
More gas.
More gas.
More gas.
More gas. Lift your left foot up all the way. Lift your left foot up all the way, dude. Did you?
Yeah, it's all the way up.
Okay, now give gas. Dude, this dude didn't stall the car. Holy.
How's he gonna stop though?
Give gas. Give a little gas.
He doesn't know how to stop though.
Yeah, he'll be fine. Okay. Give a little gas. What are you doing, dude? Run.
Update, they actually came back and did not stall the car. So there you guys have it. I mean, I don't really know what else to say. I mean, you just basically, here's a quick synopsis. Drop the handbrake, put it in first gear, and it's a balancing act. You're just... That's a very beginner way of learning how to do it, and this is really weird recording. Let's see if I can do this. Now we're gonna have to turn around. We have to turn around. Whoa. This, my friends, is how you drive a stick shift. If my guy over here Micho, aka Winter Whip Special King, could do it on his own, I really think anyone can do it on their own. So turn off the car, you know, clutch in, first gear, turn it off, pull the key out, then once it's all off, let go of the clutch, and you're parked. You got the handbrake up for extra security, get out the whip, and that's it. If you got manual door locks, lock the door like that, and boom, done. Give us a quick review of how that went.
I did it, guys. If I can do it, you guys can do it. It's really not that. A little bit. 6 feet. 6 feet.
Is it hard?
Yeah, it's like, it's so scary at first for some reason. I don't know.
Is it just the nervousness, or is it actually hard?
It's not hard at all. I mean, I didn't turn off once. It was my first time doing it, so I didn't stall once. It was like rumbling because I wasn't going fast enough, but I don't know. I was just afraid to go fast for some reason, but other than that, if I can do it, you can do it.
So hats off to Micho, because when I was learning stick, I turned it off at least 15 times. It stalled out, and that's what Micho means by turned off. You stall out of a car. That happened to me at least 15 times. This guy in his first try didn't stall it. And I did when I was learning back in the day.
Great instructing over there.
Rifa, I might just throw in the video from like 5 years ago when Rifa was learning stick on our buddy's Audi A6 and stalled it every time and then gave up. So Micho is actually the king of stick shift. Oh yeah, that's all we got. Sam Gas, hauling ass, driving Toyota. Have fun, and yeah, see you guys next time.
Subscribe to Sam Gas, hauling ass.
You'll see me again.